EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson, option right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds... to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught.
All right, bro, that was a good catch. Good catch.
Isaiah Likely, 27
yeah, that shit was crazy. Hey, bro, that shit live too, nigga. Good catch.
On the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
93. 93. Hey, 734. Kill.
Now Carr. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think they like this drive.
Yeah, nigga, let's go, nigga. I'm trying to win, bro. Let's go. I got to play my game. Let's go, let's go. Let's get it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 47 yards rushing for him.
Hell no, nigga, I'm gonna stay on my shit. I know y'all trying to. I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all Baltimore. I gotta play smart against y'all niggas.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson from 17 yards out.
Don't sleep, nigga. Baltimore my team, but you know I'm Saints first though. Who that? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Focus.
His way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times.
Oh damn, Patriots, yeah. I saw with the Patriots when y'all had Tom Brady. Yeah, nigga, yeah. But nah, nigga, nah, nigga. Hell no, y'all quarterback trash as shit, bro. Y'all dealing with what we dealing with in New Orleans, nigga. Shit, y'all need a quarterback too.
14-7.
Nigga, no, doing what? Nigga, we been like, bro, we got a 5 defense, 5 receivers, 5 running back. Our quarterback is like average, nigga. Like, we need him to, like, you feel me, like step up. Now's the time. Like last year, we gave him the pass because he was hurt. See what I'm saying? Right now, you ain't hurt. All right, let's go.
At the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home.
See, we distracted. Yep. The nigga focus. Nigga lock in. Nigga back to the game. Nigga.
Pick six, and I think
What you think?
an extra DB out there.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they run standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this.
Yeah, nigga, it looked like it. It looked like it for a quick second.
More than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, I was counting on that, playing the time. That's what I was looking at.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown.
You didn't fall down, nigga. You got to fall, nigga. You know, illegal pushing the back. You got to fall, nigga. You should have failed.
And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration concentration level may not have
I'm
been
a Saints
there.
fan. I told you. I'm a Saint. I'm from Louisiana, nigga. Hell yeah, I'm gonna rep my team all day.
They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hey, shout out to your little brother. He a real one. Tell your little brother who that. Your little brother a real one, boy. You got a real one in the family, bro. You got a real one in the family.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Yeah, he bought the vibes with him. Yeah, he bought the vibes with him. He bought the vibes with him.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Flushed out right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. There he goes, right side.
Oh, good shit. Oh, they both fell for it. Whatever they do, I guess they collided into each other. Hell.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
29.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah, don't sleep on the lobby. Don't sleep on that man. That light-skinned nigga 5 boy. That nigga 5 boy.
You know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches.
That's how we lost to y'all, though. That's how we lost to y'all, because he got hurt.
When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes
I know that's what I already know about my girl, a Falcon fan, so I'm hearing it from you. I'm hearing it from everybody already, bro. It's all good. He was hurt. I know. I seen that shit on YouTube, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Y'all could have won that game. 49ers looking trash, bro. Them niggas, Purdy not looking good. Fumble. Yeah, that nigga fumble every game, right? What he fought before.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 20.
Every game he gonna fumble, nigga. Shit, I'm surprised they ain't benched that nigga. Huh? Big six. Oh, yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Yeah, pass. Yeah, he said it, Debo. At Debo.
Repeat that in Charles's defense. They were
He
very
said,
frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
They already threw one. Carr already did it during the game. I told you, he did shit in real life just like he did in the game.
And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
Look, we got the lead. Carr made one mistake. So let's just keep it, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep the ball. I got to keep the ball, take our time with Carr.
Underneath here to Hill.
Now, Carr be doing too much, nigga. He be wanting to prove himself too bad.
6 across the 30 to the 31.
He want to prove himself too bad.
Moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Jackson.
Yeah, you got to play the ball. Is he ready?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Yeah, they undefeated. We ain't scared of Kansas City, nigga. We ready, nigga. Kansas City, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. We got the undefeated Chiefs, nigga. Saying like that, they 4-0, nigga. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions trying to 3-peat, nigga. That's what we playing next week.
As long as you go through your proper reads.
Hell no, nigga. We gonna find out what we really like. Like,
because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball.
Yep. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it.
Running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
Oh, y'all play Dolphins?
It's a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Hey, wait up, is Tonga Bailoa come back in, or he not back in?
Second and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away.
Oh, so y'all gonna win. That's a win for y'all then.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on
Yeah.
his own.
I don't know about us. It ain't looking good, but I ain't even gonna lie.
Situation. Partner, just a second.
It don't even matter, because whoever throwing it to him can't get it to him. I watched that shit. Nigga struggling downfield.
Just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he
Nigga
ends up
struggling.
getting yardage before being stopped.
Eluding the pressure.
On him, boy. We was on him. Ah, nigga had me shuffling, but I rotate that analog stick, nigga. Boy, you heard me? I'm over here rotating the analog, nigga. Lamar, he fast it. That's why I like to use that nigga. That nigga take off on your ass, nigga.
Of the third quarter of action.
Yeah, he from the South. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw a nigga from the South.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Man, did y'all play Ravens this year?
And this one hits at the 1, continues
yeah.
on into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm glad. Y'all already put defense, did you?
Getting set for their next
Y'all
drive.
before
The
y'all
New
beat
Orleans
Kansas City.
offense.
Because they undefeated.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the
So y'all playing
clock as
Kansas
they
City? Y'all already
lose
put
this
Kansas
slim
City?
lead. Give them 3 on first down.
No.
It'll set up a second and
Y'all play
7.
Steelers?
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive.
No, y'all play
gain. Just keep
Steelers.
that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
The Eagles, and the Saints.
From
Yeah, the Steelers
gun,
nice,
it's
though.
Carr.
They just got to figure out, they got to take their time. They got to take their time. They lost this week, but they just, ooh, he almost fumbled. Good shit. Nah, hell no. Olave.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking
He's solid. He gonna hold on. He's solid. Gumbo. Baby. Let's go. He caught the gumbo. Let's go. There it is. Fakes. Wide open. Catch that bitch. See, Carr, nigga, Carr, what you?
Down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases.
If we don't keep over Kansas City, I'm done with that nigga, man.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And in this
Tell him who he is. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, we gonna find out who he is. I'm done because I'm gonna be all in the chats every game. Like, bro, no Carr. Please sit him, but bench that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I come through for 100,000.
He goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe drops him for a loss of
4th and
12, and it also
21.
brings up 4th down.
I'm gonna punt the ball.
Was a passer's
I want to go
nightmare.
for it so bad, but that ain't smart.
Totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another
4th and 21,
avenue of
nigga.
escape.
Yeah, that ain't
It
smart.
didn't exist.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Hit it with a back spin.
This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but
defense,
a
Miami
solid
defense.
12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, you know, nah, we ain't got Chase on yet. This 24, 25 got Chase on. We need, don't say that's how far the defense is. We ain't even got him yet. Or Willie. Oh, don't do that deep. Yeah, you take that underneath. Yeah. Hell no, we ain't giving up nothing. I know who you is. We know what you do. You gonna put a little pressure on you. You know who this is.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hell no, it's Lamar. Let's go.
Jackson.
I see that. I'm on that. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah. Cal Jordan. Yeah, a little pressure now. Yeah, I know it. I feel the vibes. A little pressure now. Hell no, Saints, babe. I told you I gotta be consistent. Hold on, slide.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Ah, missed his feet.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
gotta step up.
take their shots.
Right.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts
and
a 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like
you
it's gonna
coaching
go
your
down
team.
the wire.
I know. Hey, do what you feel like. Do what you feel. I just know I'm prepared, nigga. You talking about?
Here's 2nd down and 3.
This Super Bowl, nigga, playoff. Everything on the line. Every game a playoff game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Damn, we should cut. Slip it. Yeah, take it from that little nigga, man. You know they gonna fumble? I know he fumbled. I know who that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, he fumbled.
2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking
He's not like that, putting the pressure on the nigga, man.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Jackson.
Pick. Oh.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he's going to get out of
bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure.
You got to stop blitzing, but I got to put pressure on him. I can't stop blitzing, bro. Y'all nigga got to own that nigga, man.
Well, you saw the coaching there.
Own that nigga, man.
And it is emphasized. Get out of bounds.
That's Lamar. I need to throw and run. That's nigga so deadly.
Rolling to his right.
Pick. Let me get that.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans.
Let's go, baby. With the block. Yo, yeah. That cover 2. Ooh, that nigga fast. Boy, Zay Flowers fast, yeah. Don't know. Touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Hey, like you said, boy, everything online. You know what I'm saying? Playoff game.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, you should have tapped that bitch. You held that bitch. Yeah, you should have tapped it.
Instead, it looks like
yeah, you didn't even see him right there. I saw his ass right there because you keep scrambling and tossing it to the side and get that shit over with. I'm sitting on that. I had to, and I saw that shit up right there. 2 points. Hold it. Oh, nigga, when you out here with it? That's crazy.
So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2.
All right, nigga. GG, nigga. My mic off. GG.
After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Rice. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No score after one on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get
Who that?
and score ourselves. You're just
Who
kidding.
that?
But how about what he just did right there?
Appreciate
Laid
it.
out for the rest of the game.
Who
He
that?
scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up?
But I never see anyone beat Chiefs with Saints dough.
I know you gotta be fire to beat. You gotta be fire to beat them boys. You gotta be fire. Kansas City, a hard team. The boys like what, 95, 91 overall.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Chiefs nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
15, yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hey, 57, 57. Come back.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Right now.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara,
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
and the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Saints 14, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two yards to go, second down.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! 43! 43! 15, 15!
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
This taken in at the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And the Saints are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Kamara going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
6-18. 6-94. 6-37. 93. 93. 7-34.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
15, 15. Attack, attack. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Tight.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Brings up second and
Yellow,
8.
yellow, yellow, yellow.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't need
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here now, 3rd down.
Hey,
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, and bursts through it for a solid game. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Kamara up the middle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double move.
Stephon Diggs down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 70 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Carr. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, Allen still complete to Shakir. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown. Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Kamara. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. There he goes, left side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Allen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Kamara gets it again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. One gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Play action. Now it's
Madden stream. But I never see anyone beat Chiefs with Saints Dove.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they celebrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 55 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
One down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
618. 694.
Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Alert, alert, alert.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's good for us Saints.
93.
From midfield, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 734. Kill.
Carr now to throw. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hey,
kill.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Whirl it, whirl it.
Here's Goff. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
We're good, we're good. Hey, kill.
Goff on 1st down. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Point out.
Montgomery back to the ground. And space tough to come by there. He's going to get maybe a yard to the 37. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
That almost looked too
Man, shut
easy,
your trash
and I
ass
think
Falcon fan
thanks
ass
goes
up.
to the
Nigga, I don't wanna hear that
offensive
shit,
line for
nigga. How
making
you
it
a
look
Falcon fan
easy.
but you playing with
I agree
Detroit?
with you totally
How you a
on that
Falcon fan
one.
but you playing
I'm
with
not sure
Detroit?
how
You ain't no
much
real Falcon
everyone
fan.
understands
Nah,
the
you shouldn't have started. You shouldn't have
preparations
started. You
that
shouldn't have.
go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it?
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
That they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance. Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick it.
That's where all that money going right there, boy. That's where all that money going right there. They ain't really kick no field goal. Nigga, you smoking, boy. You on that crenat. Talking about.
It's another first down. To throw his car. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara try the right side. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 18-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. 14. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 8. Throwing again is Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an
Madden
onside
stream.
kick.
But I never see anyone beat Chiefs with Saints go.
The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
29. 93.
Yo, what happened? Man, boo, I'm getting off of Madden. Because it just kicked me out of my game.